Hey, I'm Pixie, and welcome to my small channel. Let's open the topic update with Collector Sylvana, Queen Frost, which has now received 3 revamped survey designs. So for now, we just have to wait and see which design will eventually be selected as the official revamped version. Next, let's talk about Aspirants 5.0, because the splash art for both skins has now been updated. For Selena's Aspirant skin, this is what the updated design will look like. Then for Obsidia's Aspirant skin, this is what the updated design will look like. For those asking, bro, when will the Aspirants 5.0 event be released? Well, as of now, there's still no official answer, but there's an interesting pattern that we can look at. Let's take a quick throwback to Aspirants 4.0 last year. The splash art for Aspirants 4.0 first appeared around August 13 to 14, 2025. And interestingly, the same pattern is happening again this year, because the splash art for Aspirants 5.0 also appeared around August 13 to 14, 2026. Now, is this just a coincidence, or was it actually planned by Moonton? If they're really following the same pattern, Aspirants 4.0 last year was eventually released on October 3rd, 2025. So if this pattern is being used again and the release isn't pushed back because of the packed event schedule, there's a possibility that Aspirants 5.0 could also arrive around early October 2026. Besides the splash art, there's also an update to the sacred statue assets for both Aspirants 5.0 skins, featuring Obsidia and Selena. And for the skin names, Aspirant Obsidia will be called Imperatrix Arashi, while Aspirant Selena will be named Thunderbolt Raiko. Next, Granger Legend Starfall Knight will finally be getting a resale. The event assets have also started being added to the game, so the release probably isn't too far away. And yeah, Granger's Legend skin will also receive a revamp, since its splash art has already been updated. Well, the event will work the same way as the previous Leslie Legend event, so you'll need to collect 1,600 crests to obtain this Legend skin. Based on the saving strategy from the previous Leslie Legend event, the estimated total spend is around 5,900 diamonds, with 3 weekly diamond passes plus 5,300 diamonds as the initial budget. Next, Mathilda Starlight Arcane Verdict has officially been changed into a special skin. And luckily, this skin will be available for free, so you won't need to spend any diamonds to get it. Besides the skin itself, there will also be some additional free rewards, including a red resplendent dragon shard and Cece's battle emote. Next, Hero 134 has finally received its official name, which is Dory. So the hero that was previously known by the codename 𝐓𝐤𝐦𝐞𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐦𝐩𝐬 now officially has its own identity. For her default skin, Dory will be using the name Shepherd of Smiles, while her basic skin will be called Seabreeze Shimzy. Next, 𝐓𝐤𝐦𝐸 11.11 skin Tesla Maniac has finally received a revamp. Its artwork has now been updated with the revamped version, which means the skin itself is also being prepared to receive a revamp. Of course, this could be part of the preparation for the upcoming Kagura 11.11 event, where previous 11.11 skins will return through resale. So older skins will likely need to be adjusted to match the current visual standards. Now, what about the other 11.11 skins, such as 𝐓𝐤𝐦𝐿, 𝐓𝐤𝐻𝐿, and 𝐓𝐢𝐻𝐻𝐿? There's a strong possibility that they'll also receive revamps, because the Mlbb developer team previously mentioned that they had plans to revamp the 11.11 skin series, and the process would take quite a long time. Besides that, since the 11.11 series will be returning through resale, it seems unlikely that only 𝐓𝐤𝐻𝐿 would receive a revamp. So, other 11.11 skins whose visuals are already outdated may also be adjusted, so the entire series can maintain a more consistent quality standard. Next, there's a new feature in the inventory that will make managing your items much more convenient. We now have the batch use feature, which allows you to open or use multiple chests and packs at once, without having to click them one by one. You can use batch use on up to 200 items at a time. So, if you have a bunch of chests or packs piling up, simply select the item you want to use, press max, then choose batch use, and everything will be processed at once. But keep in mind, not every chest and pack supports this feature, since some items have special opening mechanics. Besides batch use, there's also batch sell for those of you who have a lot of duplicate items in your inventory. You can select multiple items at once to sell them, and there are even options like select all and keep one for each, so you can still keep at least one item from each category. Next, there's another exciting update, because the Kungfu Panda collaboration now has a chance of returning through a resale, after the event assets started being added back into the game. Well, this is pretty crazy, considering that the Mlbb developer team previously said they had no plans for a Kungfu Panda collaboration to return. Yep, the issue was most likely related to the Kungfu Panda collaboration license, which was quite difficult to obtain. So, if the event assets are now being added back into the game, this could be a sign that the partnership or licensing rights may have become available again. Next, here are the final rankings from the Reforge Your Legend voting. The top 3 heroes will all receive a revamp. In first place, we have Atlas, then second place goes to Barats, and finally, third place is Backsound. Speaking of revamps, Barats will indeed be getting a revamp after securing a spot in the top 3 of the Reforge Your Legend voting. For now, the revamp template is already available, so all that's left is to wait for the overall visuals and design details of the revamp to be updated. Next, we have several upcoming splash arts that have started receiving updates. First, there's Starlight 𝐓𝐢𝐦𝐻𝐬 Shadow, which is scheduled to be released in October. Then, we have Starlight 𝐓𝐤𝐦𝐻𝐬 Tideborn Sailor, which is scheduled to be released in November. Next, there's the 𝐓𝐤𝐦𝐞𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐦𝐩𝐬 skin Create skin, with the design that was selected as the first place winner. Then, there's the Aurora Special skin, which has also received its splash art. Next, we have Layla Prismatic Rhythm, the 10th anniversary collector skin, which also now has its splash art available. Then there's 𝐓𝐤𝐦𝐻𝐬 Golden Osmanthus, which has also received its latest splash art. Next, Popol and Koopa's Season 42 skin, named Flamehide Thane, also now has its splash art. Then we have Harley Morning Bloom and Vale Windborn Waltz, which have both received their respective splash arts. And not to forget, Kadita's basic skin Atlantean Princess has received a revamped splash art. And finally, there's Angela's collector skin Floral Elf, which has also received a revamped splash art. Next, there's more news about several older skins that have apparently already entered the developer's optimization radar. This time, a player requested revamps or visual improvements for 4 skins: Freya Summer, Beach Sweetheart, Akai Summer, Summer Party, Eudora Limited, Vivo Selfie Goddess, and Mia Limited Honor. They feel that the 3D models and skill effects are starting to look outdated compared to current skins. And specifically for the summer skins, they hope the classic theme can still be preserved. And this was the Mlbb developer's response. Hello player, we already have optimization plans for the skins you mentioned. Please stay tuned. This means that these 4 skins already have optimization plans from Moonton. So it's not just about receiving the feedback. Freya, Akai, Eudora, and Mia are already part of their plans for future improvements.
Pain is the proof that I'm still alive. Reach the darkness.
First blood.
Eternal release.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Feel what I
Maniac.
feel. Free of your suffering. Eternal release.
Savage. Savage.
Feel what I
Savage.
feel. Pain is nothing to me, just like you. Memories are who we are. A brief reprieve.
So guys, what do you think about this update? Is there anything here that really got you hyped? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can talk about it together. Well, since this is still just an update, we really need to highlight that it's subject to change. That means things like the release date, event schedule, data, or even Moonton's plans could change at any time. But don't worry, if there's any new info, we'll update you as soon as possible, so you won't miss out on the latest news. Well, I'm Pixie. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.